As a regular lurker on the GTA 6 subreddit, I tend to see a lot, from interesting and insightful posts to the most asinine and dumb posts. But like I said, I am a lurker, so I don't tend to respond to any of these posts, even when I do have opinions on them. But I recently had a video on this channel that kind of popped off, in which I went into the GTA 6 subreddit and asked why people were so excited for the game. Because that video did so well and I'm on the GTA 6 subreddit all the time anyway, I thought maybe I should try a new format on this channel and make a series of videos in which we go into the GTA 6 subreddit and respond to different comments, whether it be interesting theories and speculation or just things that I find funny. So for this first one, I have just a few here that I want to talk about and share my thoughts on. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first post we have here is from Black Chamber 007, and this one talks about some of the mini games we might possibly see in GTA 6. These are by far not every minigame that will be in the game, and some are speculation based on the screenshot itself or rumors I've read/heard. But it will be interesting to see the full list of minigames once the game releases. Hopefully bowling, darts, archery, full course golf, arcade games, air hockey, and any other fan favorite minigames will be included, as well as the ones on the list I have compiled here. What is a minigame that you hope is included in Grand Theft Auto 6? And in their post they included a bunch of screenshots that were shared by Rockstar, basically showing some of the possible minigames based off of the screenshot. So we have pool, fishing, tennis, scuba diving, mini golf, kayaking, beach football, hunting, dirt bike racing, cage fighting, strip club, and dancing. Which all this looks very exciting and promising. The only one that I do have a little bit of doubt about is the beach football. I don't know if that's something we'll actually be able to partake in, or if this is just something that we'll be able to see NPCs do. But everything else looks legit. I genuinely do expect there to be pool. That's something that the thing about GTA 5 is I feel like it was missing a lot of like the little like mini games or hangout activities. Like when you hung out with somebody, you could go to the movies, go drinking, you could play tennis, go to strip club. Like there really wasn't much to do. Like I didn't have much incentive to hang out with my friends other than like maybe hear some dialogue, because there wasn't really much to do. Whereas in GTA 4, I loved going bowling with Roman or going on dates with girls and taking them to do different things, because it felt like there was a plethora of things to do in that game, as well as the other games before it. So I'm hoping that they bring back a lot of activities. Something I'm really excited to see is fishing, to see if they expanded on the fishing mechanics they had in RDR2, because that one was really involved and fun. Like I loved going around fishing, especially when I was going around getting a legendary fish. As much as a lot of those fish were a pain in my ass to get, I really enjoyed it. So I wonder if they'll have something similar, or if they'll like expand it on the mechanics in any way and really make it involved, as opposed to just like, you know, throwing a hook out there and seeing what bites. You know, I don't want it to be like a Fortnite fishing mechanic where you just press couple buttons. I wanted to be really involved, and you have to like strategize and stuff like that, so like how you had to do in RDR2. So I feel like that'll be fun. But yeah, I'm excited to see cage fighting back. Look, I hope that's back. And of course, like dancing will be cool. Kayaking I'm interested in. I'm sure it'll be similar to like how it was in RDR2 when you're in like the canoes and stuff like that. Mini golf I'm really excited for, because I actually do enjoy golf in GTA 5. And I really enjoy mini golf in real life, so I feel like if it's like similar to that, but like on a, you know, just more similar to mini golf in real life, I feel like that'll be really fun to play. Now, as for mini games that I hope to see in Grand Theft Auto 6, pretty much some of the ones they list, like a lot of ones they list, and we're hoping that we're in the game, like air hockey and stuff like that, and bowling. I really want bowling to come back. It better come back. It better. If not, I don't like what were you guys spending all this time doing if you ain't got bowling in the game? Nico cousin. Anyway, yeah, so I definitely want those, but a very specific one that I really want is that mini game from Bully, Keep Ups, where you have to like kick the ball or keep the ball in the air or whatever. Like I really enjoy that one. It's so small and very specific. But that's one that I would really want to see in GTA 6. Like maybe you go to the beach and you can like play keep ups. I feel like that'd be cool to bring back. So that's the minigame that I want to see in GTA 6. The second post we have here is from Pool Flex. Do do you think we will get hurricanes or different harsh weather? I totally believe it, and honestly possible in my opinion. Roxy was a hurricane. I don't know if they make allusions to it, but let's be curious. Maybe there will be hurricanes, as it is something that usually happens in Florida. I've seen quite a few posts talking about like the possibility of hurricanes and different inclement weather in GTA 6, and personally, I think it would be a missed opportunity if they didn't put it in the game, but not in the way that a lot of people hope for. A lot of people want it to be like random and dynamic and stuff like that, where you have these random storms and it like does damage and stuff like that. For one, I know that Rockstar is trying to make this all immersive and stuff, but I genuinely feel like that'd be just too much work. And also, to be completely honest with you, I kind of hate rain in games a lot of the time, like especially in like games like RDR and GTA. Like when it rains, it genuinely ruins my mood. I'm like, I love the clear weather, but like when it rains, I'm just like, man, I barely want to play it. Like, I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm like, dang, I barely want to play anymore. So like you take that, bump it up a level, and like it actually like is like bad, like harsh weather to where it's like you can barely drive and stuff like that. Yeah, that's super cool, that's immersive, but I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want that, and I wouldn't want it to be random, because that's like I think the people don't realize that the awe would wear off very fast if they really did put this in the game, where it's like the first couple times a crazy hurricane happens, you're like, whoa, this is crazy, this is insane, whoa, this is mind-blowing. But then after it keeps happening, after a while, after hours and hours of playing, dozens of hours of playing, you're gonna be like, man, another freaking hurricane. Then it becomes kind of an annoyance, because like, dude, I just want to drive around. I just bought a nice car, just customized it. I can't even drive it around because debris is blowing and fucking up my car. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that if they do implement hurricane, and also another thing, I don't think hurricanes happen that often. Yes, they happen often in that region, but they don't just happen every other day, which is probably how it would go if they did implement it in that way, which just isn't realistic and would do the opposite of what people want, which is like break immersion. But also, I think if they're gonna implement it, I think they should do it in a way to where it's like one time there's a hurricane, maybe there's a mission in which we're like using that hurricane to our advantage. Like maybe, like I've never seen the movie Hurricane Heist, but I assume that's the concept of like they use a hurricane or a natural disaster to like pull off this heist. Maybe it'll be something similar, or maybe it just happens where maybe there's a mission in which like maybe cops are after us and we're being chased, and they're in boats and we're on a boat, and like the weather is like going crazy, you know, like I think that would be really cool if we're getting chased by cops on boats like in the middle of a hurricane. Like I think that would be actually, like if they use it for the action, they use it for a set piece, I think that would be way more cool and memorable than a hurricane just randomly happening every now and again. You know what I mean? This next post is from Not Jesper, and I love this post. It reads, some people tend to set their expectations a little too high. When it comes to interiors, there's a lot of unrealistic talk floating around. Some folks expect 50% of buildings to be enterable, and I've even seen absurd numbers like 70% being thrown around. That's just not realistic. Expectations like these are way out of touch with what's technically and practically possible. Let's take a look at GTA 5 for context. GTA 5 features at least 800 buildings modeled after real-world structures. For the sake of argument, let's say the total number of buildings in the game is around 1,500. It's probably more, but this gives us a workable estimate. Now, here's a breakdown of Enterable Buildings. Clothing stores, 24. Barbershops, 6. Tattoo parlors, 6. Ammunition stores, 11. Los Santos Customs, 4. Convenience stores, 19. Vanilla Unicorn Strip Club, 1. Player safe houses, 3. Subway and train stations, 3. That's a total of 77 enterable buildings. 77 out of 1,500 comes out to roughly 5.13%. Now let's think about GTA 6. Suppose it has 3,000 buildings. If Rockstar were to make even half of them enterable, 50%, that would mean designing and implementing 1,500 interiors, a massive undertaking, even with current gen hardware. Even a 20% interior rate would be pretty impressive, maybe even optimistic. That would be 600 enterable buildings, nearly 10 times more than GTA 5. This isn't about hating or lowering expectations unnecessarily. It's just a reminder to keep things realistic. It's better to be pleasantly surprised than disappointed by unrealistic hopes. Drop the freaking mic. there are no shortage of posts talking about the amount of Enterable buildings that are supposedly going to be in the game, but this one really stuck out to me just because of how they like worded it and like broke it down. I was like, that really puts it in they really did their thing with that. They really just puts it into perspective just how much. I don't think people realize how much they're asking for with that. And I've always been of that camp of like, to me, that many Enterable buildings sounds like too much. It sounds like a lot. Like in my younger years of playing open world games, I used to run around and see a lot of buildings and be like, oh, it'd be so cool if we could go in. But you know, now that I've like, you know, gotten older, not to say that like the people who want this, it's like a childish thing. I don't think that, but like I got older and I realized that like there really is no reason for all these buildings to have interiors, because what would be the point unless there's actually something unique and interesting in every single one? There isn't really much of a point. Like take RDR2 for example. RDR2 has a lot of interiors. There are a lot of little shacks and random places that you can find that all have something of value in them, whether it be food you can eat or money or like weapons or different, like there are just a lot of things that you can pick up, notes and stuff like that. There are so many things that you can discover. Some of them you can even sleep in, you know, take shelter for the night and stuff like that. So with those interiors, there's something to them. Like there's never, I can't recall a time I walked into an interior in RDR and I was like, why is this here? This is just pointless. And I feel like when you have that many Enterable buildings, especially in GTA 6, it's kind of like, it begs the question, what are they going to do with that? How are they going to fill them up? Are there going to be people in them? Are there going to be, like, there has to be a reason for this to be Enterable. It can't just be like, oh cool, an interior, it looks cool, there's some density in here, there's some like a lot of detail in here, but that's like, that only does so much. And like again, it goes back to the thing where it wears off after a while, and then it would make exploring kind of a pain in the ass, because of course in a game like GTA 6 you want to explore every nook and cranny of the map, but if every nook and cranny is like every other like street corner there's a building I can enter, multiple stories, I'm like, dang dude, this is a lot. Like it would become too much. Exploring would actually become more of a chore, like I said, unless there really is something of value in every single interior, which I doubt that there would be. That would be just too much, you know what I mean? So I really like how this post kind of broke it down and said like, dude, no one wants this much. It sounds nice on paper, it sounds good, like, oh my god, you can go in 70% Enterable buildings, that sounds really cool. But you know, when it comes down to the practicality of it, nobody really wants that. Let's be real, you know. And also I personally, I'm a casual trophy hunter. I like to, you know, platinum games and stuff like that. And like something I really despise a lot of time is collectible trophies, because of how a lot of games do them. A lot of games just kind of arbitrarily will like place stuff around the map or different levels and stuff like that, and it can be kind of annoying. And so like for someone like me and a lot of other people who would want to like 100% this game and like find everything, that would make it, that'd be such a pain in the ass to have to go around all these different interiors and like find stuff, because there's so much stuff that could be like tucked and hidden away. It would just not be good. I don't think that many Enterable buildings, I think it would hurt the game more than it would help it. It would hurt exploration, and I don't think people want it. I think people think they do, but if that were actually in the game, they would be like, yeah, I don't know why we wanted this. There's so many just empty buildings, you know what I mean? Unless, like I said, Rockstar can somehow manage to put something genuinely in every single Enterable place, which I honestly doubt. I love Rockstar. I know that they're good at what they do, but I doubt it, even for them. So, yeah, but that's just me. So those are my thoughts on those GTA 6 Reddit posts, but like I always say, at the end of the day, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm just a guy with an opinion, and now I want to hear yours. What are your thoughts on, you know, the different activities that might be in the game? What do you personally want to see in GTA 6? Also, do you want to see hurricanes? Do you want to see dynamic hurricanes in GTA 6, or do you agree with me where you think it'd be cooler if it was like in a particular mission or something like that? And as for the interiors, do you guys want 70% Enterable interiors? Genuinely, like what do you guys think? I want to know your guys' thoughts on everything. And also I want to know your thoughts on this format. Do you think this is cool? Do you like me going into the Reddit and like responding to different things? Because I haven't really seen many other people do it. Like a lot of people like reference Reddit in their videos and stuff, but like in terms of like actually deep diving, going into the subreddit and like responding to posts, I don't really see a lot of that. So let me know what you guys think of this format, and if you would want to see me continue to do it, I'll probably put out, I'm just experimenting, so I'll probably put out a few more of these, and if it's doing well, then I'll keep at it. But yeah, that's all from me. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.